That one's on. Let me get this one on. Okay.
Recording in progress.
Bill, talk to me in as much detail as you can about how you developed. Let's talk about the development of a non-confrontational, conflict-free manner of working with people. Where did this come from?
Well, I'm not sure I really know the answer to that. I can tell you that I've never liked conflict.
Why?
Maybe, now that I think about it, maybe part of it is from my parents. And we've talked a lot about my father and how, if I was anything with him, when I was upset with him, it was sort of passively aggressive. I never confronted him. I never got openly angry when he said things I didn't like.
Which was all the time. I mean, he said things you didn't like pretty often.
Well, yeah, but not all the time. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that he loved me, but he didn't know really how to show it. I think he was proud of a lot of things I did, but he couldn't seem to resist digging me a little bit, making it difficult, making me ask him to have the car to go on a date in a specific way, things like that.
And he didn't like me.
Yeah. And so I learned fairly early on that I had to be in this for the long game. I was looking forward to the time when I would be away from him, and Ardith was one way to help get me away from him. Not because I didn't occasionally want to be with him, but I didn't want the constant reminders and the constant sort of negativity that he felt when I think he was anxious, depressed, tired, all that sort of stuff. So I guess I developed a long game approach. Said if I'm going to survive in this, then I need to adjust the way I deal with this. Getting angry and shouting would only result in eventually me not getting what I wanted, I think, or at least getting it less often.
How did your mother deal with your father?
She was very quiet. She took some abuse from him, although they did enjoy each other's company most of the time. Occasionally, I would hear her reminding him that he was getting angry and he shouldn't, or that he wasn't treating the kids the way he should. Others apparently reminded him of that too. I heard one or two of his friends suggesting that he needed to approach his kids differently if he was going to maintain connection with them. But he seemed to be unable to do that. My mother was often the mediator. When I got angry, I wouldn't express it to him, but I would occasionally express it to her. And I just said, I'm really angry once or twice. I ended up crying. I remember that. And just telling her, I had a question for him once, and he told me to go to hell because he was just too tired or something. And that didn't help me at all with my problem. And while intellectually, I guess I could understand somebody is exhausted perhaps, or not used to dealing with the people he loved in a loving manner, it still, of course, hurt personally. So when it came to getting what I wanted, I either asked for forgiveness. That is, rather than ask permission, I sort of did things and then would ask for forgiveness later, or began the long run doing what I had to do to work him around to satisfy whatever his needs were, so that eventually I could get the car to go on a date. Never refused it. He just made it difficult.
We're going to reset.
Recording stopped.